action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers. Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. It's the 2010s team facing the 90s team. So with Rose on the bench, here's the five for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Curry. James is out there with Durant. Then there's Howard. And it's Harden in at the 2 spot.
Yeah, the defense has got to push LeBron James out of position. If he's on the interior, guys, it's over.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Jordan against Harden. Jordan can't get it to go.
Capable of guarding any position. LeBron is also skilled at just contesting shots.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
Stockton with no one around him. No good with the triple.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Olajuwon. Here's Pippen. Second shot opportunity. That shot, no good. Good D by LeBron. Curry on the wing. He's defended by Stockton. The 90s team on offense. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Jordan in the corner. Down low, a shake, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Here's Jordan. And the shot goes in.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's LeBron. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Outstanding take to the rack by LeBron, always looking to get to the charity stripe.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Drexler, he's checked in for Pippen. And so Stockton will bring it up for the 90s team. Clyde Drexler on the wing. Outside, Jordan. Shoots over Leonard. And there's Jordan. That's good on the assist by Drexler.
Yeah, when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist.
Curry shot is off.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
A nice shot by Jordan. Jordan's got 6 points.
Yeah, high percentage look for Jordan. Has every move you could ask for in the painted area.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. So for the 90s team, Robinson's checked in for Malone, and it's Payton in for Stockton. The 2010s team also making some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Howard, and Paul subbed in for Curry. How about this one break they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now, here's Olajuwon. Count the basket.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
But if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
James way outside. And again, unable to change momentum here. And so the first quarter is in the books. The 90s team leads by 9. Don't go anywhere, folks. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 90s team.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've also done a really good job taking taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Olajuwon is out there with Robinson. Then there's Hill. Then it's Drexel. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. And it's good, 2 points. Robinson's got the lead up to 11 now for the 90s team.
And the formula is simple for these guys. Get Robinson the ball near the hoop and watch the Admiral operate.
So with Westbrook on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. We've got Kawhi Leonard, Paul out there with Wade. Then it's James. And it's Davis in at the center. Olajuwon. And it's D. Wade with the rebound. And so it's the 2010s team with it. James finds Paul. Now here's Wade. Launches a 3. And David Robinson pulls it down. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. The NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx of talent, a lot of times from the second round. And this format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Yeah, good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. So both teams changing it up here. 1:44 left in the first half. Stockton looking around. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
Yeah, you gotta love the recognition there. Stockton just so unselfish, always looking to find the open man.
Pass to James. Outside for Curry. A 3 ball. Wow! Curry, automatic from deep.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Stockton the pass to Pippen. Basket is good. The assist from Stockton. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. Stockton kicks to Jordan. Lays it up and banks it in. Jordan's got 8 points.
This offense is at its best when Stockton is running the show and creating for others.
James connects from deep.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Curry against Stockton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. They get Stephen Curry.
Stockton, just a remarkable point guard. Lights out shooter and an even better distributor.
No good on the second free throw. Olajuwon, no good.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Harden finds Curry. No good from outside. On the wing, Jordan. 8 points for him. And he uses the glass on the layup. 10 points for him.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
That'll do it for the first half. The 90s team ahead. They lead by 13. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Michael Jordan in this game, he has been everywhere.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half, got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
They've got Malone. Michael Jordan is out there with John Stockton. Then there's Pippen. And it's Olajuwon in at the 5, home in the paint. So with Wade on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. Harden out there with Curry. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Howard. And it's Durant in at the small forward. Here's Jordan. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
James fires from way outside. He misses it. He's 4 for 7 from the floor. Jordan dishes to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
Oh, the D is at fault there. You can't let Malone get that type of position inside.
KD finds Harden. LeBron James on the wing.
2 minutes remaining.
Elijah Wan with the block. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when you look at the draft, it seems talent evaluators have a type. Ron James says our league is always hungry for potential. That's the whole focus of the lottery. It makes sense that those guys who are taken 16 to 30 are on real contending teams and making impacts. Of course, Kevin, everybody wants to draft the next LeBron. Good luck with that.
Or work with the next David Aldridge, a Hall of Famer. David, thank you. And they pick up 2.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Malone passes to Pippen. Back to Malone. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And the 90s team making a change here. Drexler's checked in. And that's a foul called on John Stockton. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
We've got 1:23 left in the third. Curry can't get it to go.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. A few opportunities so far at the free throw line. He's made 1, he's missed 2. And Stockton drops them both. And so it's the 2010s team with it. 17-point game. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Drexler. Outside Jordan. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Malone. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. And it's 6 points for Karl Malone.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Drexler kicks to Malone. To the middle. Great D that time from Howard.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
The 90s team on offense. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. High post, Jordan. Leonard's there. That one drops for him. Jordan's got 12.
And there are nights, it really doesn't matter what you do defensively. MJ is going to score, and this is looking like one of those nights.
Here's Howard. And a missed layup. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The 90s team ahead. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Here's the 2010s team with the ball. Pippen is out there at Malone. Then it's Jordan. Then it's Stockton. And it's Elijah Wan in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And James gets it to go.
Well, LeBron James could be absolutely anywhere on the floor. If you want to concede the mid-range, he's more than happy to take it.
Here's Jordan. It doesn't go for him. LeBron with some nice D. Inside. Outside for Curry. KD passes to Curry. Paxson coming off the assist from KD.
Curry knows what his team is doing to set him up. In that instance, just get him the ball in the catch-and-shoot game.
Here's Jordan. He sinks the 11-footer. And the 90s team leads by 18. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Pass to Curry. And here is KD. Shoots from 12. Harden's shot is off.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Back to Jordan. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Stockton from outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
Yeah, this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Curry gets the bucket.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Malone's gone 4 for 4 from the field. Perfect so far. Pulls it from 20. Howard can't hit. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
No good from Jordan. And so it's the 2010s team with it. That's good from Howard on the assist by LeBron.
Now, the very definition of unselfish. LeBron could score every time, but you see his affinity for getting his teammates involved.
And Curry has it in the corner. To the inside. And stolen by Elijah Wan. A drive by Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Pippen. Malone passes to Jordan. Curry with the steal. To the paint. Here's James. And James throws it down.
Howard often thinking about his offense. Nice look there to create for a teammate.
Here's Jordan into the lane. And then slammed in by Jordan.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
So we see the 90s team get the win here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew,